welcome back to Urban Sprawl. The subway's finished and there have been a couple of villagers take the chance, go downstairs, and a couple of times one of them has been picked up and taken for a short ride, but it's raining again. But what I want to deal with today is something that I showed you, I think last episode, is this. The amount of villagers up on the Cherry Grove Plateau, I guess you could say. They are starting to climb up the hill. This is as far as they've gone so far, but yeah, so I've decided, rather than a shopping centre, we need a hotel with lots of beds so these villagers can find shelter from the rain and get a good night's sleep. As you can see, I've already got things laid out. I've got a beacon, and now we just need to get to it. We are going to make a hotel, and there's going to be lots of little rooms. It's going to be very symmetrical. There's going to be lots of spruce and lots of copper. So I've got the copper outside aging. I know that we could just make what we wanted out of the copper and build with it and it will gradually age, but this looks cool. I like watching the big blocks of copper go green because some of them go green very quickly. This one basically started going green as soon as I placed it, and then there'll be others that just take forever. So like these two over here, this is the second batch of copper blocks that I've had out aging. These two, they just will not go to that last stage of green. They just won't. They're refusing. And I've moved them to a different position. I've had other blocks around them that have since gone green. But these two are just being stubborn. So I might end up moving them over with the rest of that group. But this is going to be the hotel. It's going to be a tall building. The footprint isn't overly large. It's going to be multi-storied. And yes, it's going to have a lot of copper, a lot of spruce, and a lot of deep slate. And I'm hoping that these villagers will appreciate the effort that we go to. So I've already got all my bits and pieces. I've got a beacon with jump mode, just for something different. Because I've already done the landscaping, so there's no mining that I need to do. So yes, I thought we'll have a bit of a jump boost to make the building of the motel a little bit more interesting. I'm hoping that this rain will go away. I just had to move the beacon over by one block because I realised I made the footprint of the hotel just a little bit too narrow. So I've just widened it by one block on each side, which means I had to move the beacon. But that's all set up again with jump. Now we just need to make the hotel. So let's do it. I can tell you now that the hotel has been a complete success. All the villagers that were roaming around up here have now gone inside and found beds, which is what the point of the hotel was. And we've even got a little bubby somewhere I can hear, hopefully inside. So we come in, we've got some lounges, we've got a desk for the reception, and we've got rooms. And it's going to look even better when all the doors have gone to the green oxidised colour. There's the little fella, little tacker. So yes, it will look nicer when all the doors and all the lanterns are green. I do need to put some lounges in here. This is supposed to be the manager's office, so it needs to be furnished yet, but there is a cat that keeps lots of cats. A bit of storage for files under there. So this is the ground floor. Then we go up the staircase to the first floor. I ran out of brown wool, so I need to go back to the wool shed to get some more so I can complete this section. But this is the first floor, so very, very similar. I need to get paintings. I want to get some picture frames put up so it's not so drab and just spruce wood, big slabs of spruce wood. So I reckon some paintings would make it look even nicer, more like a hotel. We've got some more little seats. These lights look nice. The green. This is going to look really nice when all the copper has oxidised. And then we go up this floor to the second floor. Again, I need to put the carpet down, but this floor is my favourite. I do like this skylight running the whole length of the corridor here. So it really lights this place up really nicely. So the top floor, and lots of villagers up on this floor. Lots and lots of villagers. So we've got beds in all the rooms. Some rooms have only got 2, but up on this floor I decided that this floor would be for families. So we've got, oh geez, it's loud. So this one's got 4 beds, and I might even combine 2 rooms or put a doorway through so there's like the parents' room and the children's room, and have a double bed in here and 3 beds next door, because I know how hard it is for families going on vacation to try and find a hotel for 5 people. It's crazy how hard that is, because normally any family suite's got the parents' bed and 2 beds, 2 single beds for the kids, but my family's got 5. We've got 3 kids, so it is trickier. So I'm going to have to do that upstairs, but this is what it's looking like currently, and the sun is starting to set. So yes, lots of villagers, and they have all come in and found their accommodation and found beds. And if we come outside before the sun sets too much, I don't think there's any villagers roaming around out here. Apart from these ones. Yeah, so it's done what I was wanting. I wanted to get the villagers into a safe environment rather than roaming around up here in the dark. Yes, there's iron golems around with them, protecting them, but it's so much more comfortable having a lovely big secure hotel to keep them safe. So I've met my goal. And what we can do out here is have, I'm thinking a little cafe where they can come out and have breakfast, so we can have seating overlooking the city, and then we can start putting other shops and things up here. I do know that there is a bit of a break I'm aware of. Oops. There is this gap. So it's like there's 2 parts of the city. Oh, look at this golem. Come on, get him. Come on, he's going to disintegrate before you get to him. Oh. Golems should be able to run faster. Mind you, after hitting some golems and having them chase me, I am going to redact that sentence. But like I was saying, there is this big open grass area down here, which I'm not sure what to do with. It was always going to be more houses, but given that we've got lots of governmental buildings just in there, I was thinking we might leave this empty in case we want to put another government department building in here. So the city is divided. We've got everything there and then the hotel. And these little pink buildings, I'm not going to leave them. They were just a little experiment with colour palettes. So they do have beds in though, and they do have villages connected to the beds. But when we remove this strip of building and replace it with something a little bit nicer, we'll replace the beds. So, but this is Cherry Blossom Grove, I've decided. And I reckon the hotel might have a cherry-based name. I haven't decided on the name for the hotel yet. But we've got a hotel, and all the villagers who have clambered up the staircase and got stuck up here because of their AI have now got some safety and some comfort with beds and a nice big building to keep them out of the weather. So the hotel's finished, the villagers are safe, and I think I'll call it for the episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the channel, please subscribe. I'm No Spring Chicken. This is Urban Sprawl, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.